Welcome to the Day of Outrage, the National Day of Outrage. I want to make sure I am authentic when I say salute and respect to my comrade out in New York, Sister Tamika Mallory, who is the one that put this charge out. I just want to show this sister some love right here in ATL real quick. This is a day of outrage under the umbrella of Sister Tatiana Jefferson, a young sister that was mowed down by Fort Worth police. All on one accord, one unit, one team, one voice, all for Tatiana. The way this is gonna go here, because this is a tribute to black women. I've got some dynamic sisters that are here to touch this mic, but I wanna make sure it's understood. Somewhere I read that the black female is the most disrespected, the black female in America, the black female is the most unprotected in America. Y'all feel me on that? Yeah. And the black female is the most disrespected. That's it, disrespected, I'm sorry, disrespected, unprotected. Now let me get into the groundwork of why we're here, because again, I want some of the dynamic sisters touch the mic first, and then the families that we have present with us today. We've got the father standing on the steps of young Jimmy Atchison. Jimmy Atchison shares a common denominator with Tatiana Jefferson. They are amongst the most recent to be slain and to be victims of white supremacy by way of police terrorism. Johnson, y'all make some noise for Jacqueline Johnson coming up from Valdosta to take no hop, skip, and jump away. The mother of Kendrick Johnson.
I am the mother of Kendrick Johnson. I stand with all these mothers and fathers that has lost children. Trust me, it get hard. It ain't easy. When I tell you people are something else, but when I tell you I'm gonna stand for Kendrick Johnson, because at the end of the day and every day, he was my child and his life mattered. His life mattered. They did my baby so many kind of ways. They said he didn't have no bruises. But if y'all don't see them pictures, what you call that? I have to see that every day. I have to make my own memories of what was before, because I don't even know who that child was when they killed my baby. They took every organ out of my son, went missing from his brain, his tongue, his throat, his windpipe, his heart, his lungs, his every internal organ down to his pelvic was missing. Every organ. So when I tell you that every time they close my son's case, I'm gonna be stepping right back to him. It's time to own that case right back up. It's gonna be justice for Kendrick Johnson. I will not sit down. I will not shut up. I will not be quiet, because my son's life mattered. Kendrick Johnson was a great child. He played sports. He didn't get in no trouble. They made like it's all about the two-parent home. He had two parents. He had siblings and brothers. Yeah, they always want to stereotype because you got dreads and you want to wear a little bag in your pants. But that's your right. You can wear what you want to wear. And at the end of the day, I keep telling everybody, I'm going to get justice for Kendrick Johnson. They keep talking about on the other side of the line. No, on this side, right here. Right here. Somebody don't feel me, but I'm talking about right here. I'm going to get me some justice right here. Right here. And I stand with everybody, because time after time after time, we losing all our children. Look how many of the little bitty babies we just lost. Cupcake, Nabelle, all them babies. What's going to be done about it? What's going to be done? If we don't come together and start taking back like they taking our children, this thing going to remain the same. It ain't going to never be a change. We got to be the change for our children. We got to be the change for everybody.
Understand, these families here didn't request to be speaking in front of y'all. You know, I do this for a living. Others do this for a living because it's our walk. It's our passion. But these folks are up here because they have been thrown into this horrific fraternity and sororities of blood of their own damn children. Y'all show your love for the mother of Jamarion Robinson, Monteria Robinson.
Thank you so much. My name, as he stated, is Monteria Robinson. I, into the palm of his left hand, all down his arms, his torso, his thighs, his groin, his shins, his feet. Someone stood over him and shot down to his body additional 3 more times. He was handcuffed and then dragged down a flight of stairs. At the time of my son's death, he was a student athlete at Tuskegee University. He was a biology major. He was in his final semester. Jamarion Robinson, who was he? Jamarion Robinson was somebody. Jamarion Robinson was a human. He was a life. He was my son. He was my firstborn son. What mother wants to bury her son? But we are here today. We stand. It's a lot, you guys. We stand here today in solidarity with the family of Tatiana Jefferson, who was a woman. How can we expect an unjust system to give us justice? We cannot when the police are policing the police.
I'm looking out in the crowd. Come stand up here, Mrs. Lykes. Standing up here, Mrs. Lykes, the mother of Jarvis Lykes, drove up from Columbus. Everybody greet her with a little round of applause. She's kind of, and Miss Lykes, come stand over here because sisters, Miss Lykes wanted to meet and connect with some of the mothers who understands what she's going through. She hadn't had that opportunity yet.
Disclosure. I'm not gonna stop. And to these mothers, thank you. Listening to you all just gave me more energy, more courage, and more strength to continue this fight like they are. My only son, who had 3 daughters and 1 son himself, will never have the opportunity of seeing their father again. And I have to fight and I have to pray because sometimes I blame myself for my son's death. Now let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I blame myself for my son's death. Because my son was on his way to work. And I called him and asked him to go to the store for me because I needed some items. And he did, as an obedient child, did what I asked him to do. Now, if I never would have made that phone call,
Trigger. No. That's your fault. Not your fault.
I thank you, mothers, that understand what I'm feeling. I would never wish this type of pain on nobody, not even my worst enemy, because you can't seem to just get past it. You're never gonna get past it. I'm not. I know I'm not because he was my only son. Now I stand in the gap for him with his 3 daughters and his son to help raise them. It hurts me that they will not ever have that nurture and that loving and compassionate, embracing love that they received from their father. But it's gonna be okay because now I got sisters here that understand. I have brothers here. I have Marcus here that stood by me from day one. And I thank him. And I thank you. Thank you.
Y'all give it up for Miss Lykes. What do we want? Justice. What do we need? Justice. What will we need? Justice. What will we receive? Justice. And when do we want it? Now. When do we want it? Now. And when do we want it? Now. And when will we take it? Now. And when will we have it? Now. And when do we want it? Now. Yeah. Raise your hands high if you've heard of Jimmy Atchison. You put the hands down. They will talk further, but it is my understanding now the GBI's investigation is complete. And the FBI's investigation is complete. Now it is in the hands of, once again, District Attorney Paul Howard and Atlanta got a man named Keisha. the family of Jimmy Atchison, to include his aunt and his father, and a part of the legal representation team, spokesperson, the whole nine. Y'all give it up for this family.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Tammy Featherstone. I'm the aunt of Jimmy Atchison. First and foremost, I want to give my deepest sympathy to all of the mothers that's here today, and I hope that this won't be our last time gathering together to try to get justice for our kids. Secondly, I would just like to let everybody know that today we did hear that Officer Sun Kim has been given the option of resigning or being fired. My question is, why is there an option? You know, Keisha, why are you giving him the option?
That's right.
My nephew was in a closet, unarmed, was told 2 different commands. One, to come out with your hands up. The second one is to not move. He followed the first one, coming out with his hands up, and he was shot in his face. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
This has been like the worst nightmare a family can ever go through. And for Keisha to say that she's from the south side of Atlanta, which has one of the highest crime rates. You have the city council person in that district. They don't care. These officers in that area are bullies. They're not serving, they're not protecting, they are bullies. They get these young guys, they put them in these areas with people their age. They don't have to respect them, so they feel like they can go into our communities and do whatever they want to do. And they get away with it. They get away with it. I thank God that they now have to wear body cams so that we can see what they're doing in our communities. And Attorney Grizz just showed me a post where down. The feds are gonna have to wear those body cams. So we're moving in the right direction to protect our kids, but it's gonna take more than body cams. It's gonna take us to continue to come together to make these officers pay for what they're doing in our communities. If we can't stop it, then like she said, we have to vote these people out of office, get people in that respects us, that's for us, and that's gonna do their job. It took Mayor Bottom the longest to come to my family and give us her condolences. Literally, the only reason why she did come is because we sent her a letter that she said she never received. Secondly, we started putting the heat on her. It started making her look bad. We shouldn't have to do that.